Alright, what you're looking at here is a virtual science lab that was modeled for the Hudson Alpha DNA Day in 2008. Digital Radiance was in charge of the project, and while I was working there I was in charge of modeling this room, some of the texturing, mainly the models, and then the gameplay was done for the most part by Ron Phillips. You can see here that there's some things laid out on the cabinets. You can zoom in to a closer view. Notice you can pull off the pipette, and the pipette can dock in some of these test tubes, and you can even play with the pipette there. And there's an inventory system. Let me click out. I don't even know if I can escape. Let me see. I'll refresh and start over. I can't remember exactly how the experiment goes. It had to do with recombinant DNA. I'm not going to try to explain that to anybody, and it'd be hard for anyone to do it that had no idea about it in the first place. Essentially, it's just taking sequences of DNA out of one organism and putting them into another. It's not as simple as it sounds, and it's not exactly superhero things that you see on television, that kind of crazy yet, but it's an experiment that's done often at the Hudson Alpha Institute and trying to be mass-produced at this point, because it deals with the law of large numbers, and you don't really get a large turnout rate, but when you do, it's pretty cool. They've even taken glowing elements from jellyfish and put them into just normal fish you might have in a fish tank and gotten them to glow. So things like that can be accomplished with, in a larger sense, with types of experiments like these. But yeah, it's very simple design. Just some crates. Everything's got to have crates. These are actually screenshots from boards inside the institute. A little strawberry experiment that they do with middle school kids that tour the building. And I found this image online. So this is one of my first real attempts at modeling. I have a couple things in here. Most of the models here were actually done in Google SketchUp, which is a simple program to get started with for 3D modeling. Not very good at rendering or lighting. It may be at this point, but back in 2008 it was just getting started. There were some utilities for that, but Maya and 3ds Max are your best bet, and those are the ones that professionals use. But this is the virtual lab, and this was demoed in front of about 200 high school students in the April of 2008, I believe. Thanks for watching.